Hi YouTube, it's Bill again from Southern California. I just wanted to go over my pickups for the past couple of weeks, and so let's get started. This is a pair of, I guess, World War II, World War I maybe, Signal Core headphone set. It's pretty nice, leather wrapped. Haven't tested it, so not sure if it works, but it's more of a conversation piece or to add to a collection. Got this mess kit here. This one, it's actually dated. It says US WSB 1918. I'm sure you can't see that. I don't know. It seems quite old. 1918 is, I don't know if that's the correct date on that. Also got this canteen here with the cup. This one is dated. It says U.S. Volrati 1944. It comes with a cup, and the cup is dated, let's see, U.S. 1945. So it probably came as a set, the 1944, 1945. Also got this vintage tin for first aid travel kit. And also this is the cover for the canteen. Got another vintage tin here. This one is Packers Tar Soap. Most all of the stuff I paid $1 or $2 for. Almost all of it came from estate sales. And I bundled, just basically got a box and filled it up and priced it when I left. Also got the shovel and pick. It's a military issue one. It's a little dirty, but it'll probably clean up. Got this Coleman kerosene lantern. It's on the back. It's dated 1976, but it's got the Pyrex glass. It's actually pretty mint. I don't think it was ever used. It's got all the instructions and everything is still there. It's pretty nice. So that was a good deal. This was $5. So I think I can get easy 30 on that. Got this vintage Panasonic 4-band radio. It's actually really nice. It works. It lights up really nice. The dials have a nice illumination to them. And picked up this Aladdin. Let's see what the model number is on this one. It's Aladdin model number 12. Looks like it's missing some pieces, but this was, again, probably $2. So got this old milk can here. It's actually, I don't know if you can see that, but on the side it's got raised letters. It says Carnation on it. It's quite heavy. It's got a removable cap here. It's all steel. And I think that was $5 on that one. I got this one. Is pretty interesting. This is a Sun radiant heater. And it actually runs on kerosene because it's got the spot for fuel. And on the back, I'm not sure if it's got 2 wires. I'm not sure if that's for a thermostat or if it's electric start, but it's something I'm gonna have to figure out. And got some vintage pipe wrenches. This one's pretty nice. It's got a nice wood handle, and it's marked Walworth Manufacturing Company, Boston, USA. I thought that again was probably $1 or $2. Another large pipe wrench here. This one's marked West Germany on it. So that's definitely old. Have to see what these go for. I may just keep these. Also got 3 steel tapes. I think all 3 of these are Lufkins. $1 each. Yeah, those $10 all day on eBay. Got this tool. Not quite sure what it is. Let's see if I can show that better. I think my camera's zooming. Okay. It's got a nice wood and brass handle. I'm not sure what this is for, though, but it's marked. I'll have to do some research on this one, though. But it's kind of interesting. Looks like it's well made, so we'll see on that one. What else I got here? 1966 set of barrel of monkeys, and it's got, I think, a dozen monkeys in it. $1 on that, maybe 10-15 on eBay. Got a socket set here. This is S&K, made in US, Chicago. It's a good set. I think this was $5. I'll probably end up keeping this for myself. Got a buck knives sharpening stone, or they call it a Washita stone. And this is a Picket slide rule. I think that, that was $1. I may get 10 for that. Got a really interesting clock here. It's actually quite heavy. Thing weighs about 2 pounds. It's got an Art Deco look to it. It's a Westclox. It's got a mechanical movement, as you can see in the back. It's a complicated mechanical movement. However, it doesn't wind up. The alarm does, but the main time spring doesn't wind anymore. So this was $2. I still think I can get $20-30 for this on eBay. Got 2 cameras. This is a Canon Demi EE17. It's a nice camera. I thought it was a Canon Net. I have one of those. That was a Canon Net rangefinder, but this one is actually a half frame camera, so it basically puts 2 photos on 1 frame. It was back in the 60s. Color film was expensive, so this was a way to compensate for that. Then I got a Canon AE1 program. It's got the motor, the flash. It's quite nice. I've got a roll of film in there now that I'm going to run through it just to make sure it works before I list it. I have one in my own collection, so I'm not going to keep that one. Then they got a pair of Audio Technica monitor headphones. Nice set. I think you can get 40 or 50 for this. Got here is a 1980. You can see that there. 1984 Linux Christmas ornament. I was kind of surprised. I paid $2 for this at a thrift store. On eBay, everybody's asking $70 plus for these. So we'll see. I'll wait till closer to Christmas to list that. And this is a the White House Historical Association 2007 Christmas ornament. It's got some papers here. It's basically just a ornate Christmas ornament. This was $2, so I'm not sure what that'll do. Got a Wusthof ceramic knife sharpener. I think this was $1, something like that, maybe $2. It actually works really nice. I think I'm going to keep this from my set. Then I got here, what model is this? It's a Cobra CB. It's a 25 LTD Classic. I think this was $5. I'm hoping, maybe 30 or 40 on this one. And let's see what else I have here. Picked up some vintage clothing, or not vintage clothing, but just clothing for the first time. Thought I'd give it a try. Got this coat here, and it says, My Jeep Rocks Trail Crew. I think this may do well. This was $2 at a thrift store. It's a Dickies coat, so it's a good quality material. Got a John Deere raincoat. It's Empire Tractor, Paris, California. This was $2. I'm not sure what this will do, but we'll see. Got a U.S. Marine Corps digital woodland camo hat here. It's like new condition. Hoping $20 maybe, eBay. That was $2. Got another vintage Pendleton wool cap. Anything you see Pendleton or Orvis usually has some value to it, so I picked that up. Some Swiss Sport snowboard pants. I live near Big Bear Mountain, so we run across a lot of skiing and snowboard gear. These seem to sell well, maybe $30 on this. This was a good find. These are $6.86. It's a brand name. If you ever run across these, you want to pick them up. It's got the tag, everything's still on it. It's even got the $124 price tag on it too. On eBay, these are selling $75 to $100, so that was a good buy at $2 or $5, whatever it was. And so my good scores are these two trolling poles, quite large, 60 to 80 pounds, I would imagine. They have glides going all the way down, so these are good Southern California tuna trolling poles. Custom made, this one says, custom made by Hook, Line, and Sinker, San Diego, California. I got both of these for $10 each, hoping to get 75 to 100 or more for each one. And then my best buy of the week, or the past couple of weeks actually, this is about 2 weeks worth of stuff, so, is this vintage late 70s, early 80s racing bicycle. It's got really thin tires on it. It's made by a company called SR out of Japan. It's got Shimano components and SR components. SR was a company famous for the crankshafts and some gears and things like that. But the last one I saw, the exact same model like this one, sold on eBay for $211. But it was basically just the frame and the handlebars. There was no rims or tires or seat or pedals. So I'm thinking I can get $300 for this, and this one cost me $50 at a estate sale. So, anyways, these are my finds for the past couple of weeks. And I hope everybody else is doing well. Take care. See you next time.